Hello traders, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Running Forward. The market or the indexes gapped down, but I got into two trades today. I want to share with you what they are, but this is for educational purpose only. It's not financial advice. So if we look at the indexes, the SPY gapped down, so there is some volatility there. It may come down even further to test the 50 SMA. QQQ is in actually a downtrend because it had a lower high. So if you draw lines of these two higher points, you get a downtrend line. So this one is already today already touched the 50 MA. And then there's DIA. DIA is actually pretty bullish. It's still above this previous resistance area of 450.80 ish. IWM. IWM is also bullish. So there is a um, mixed occurrence on the indices. So trade with caution. The first one I got in today is Barrick Mining. So this is a gold stock. And if you have watched gold, if you watched the ETF GLD, you know that the price of GLD has been up for a long time. So the reason I got into Barrick today is because it went up, and then for 2 days in the last week it pulled back, and then there's some profit taken, and then Friday last week, before everybody leave for holiday, buyers stepped in because they pushed the price higher. And then today it gapped up, and then it closed above yesterday or Friday's high. So that's a bullish chart in my opinion. And in this volatile market, um, if if the indices keep um, moving around, jumping around, getting down, um, gold stocks will be a better place to be for your assets, in my opinion. That's why I got into this one today. And this one, mm, the chart looks good, and it's also a cheaper one from the whole selection of gold stocks, which that's why I got into this one today. Another one I got in today is Corning, GLW. GLW, I covered this one before. If we come to the weekly chart, this one has been on an uptrend for a long time, but it's not the all-time high, because if you zoom back to 2000, it was way higher. It was over $100. But right now, it's an uptrend, and I have this orange line here is the 20 SMA. As you can see that ever since it formed this uptrend, price has been sticky, very close to the 20 SMA. And if you just use the indicator of the 20, you can see that whenever price get close or touch the 20, it's a good place to enter. Um, and if you did that, you would have had a great returns. So this one, Friday last week, it pulled back, and today it went further back down. But by the end of the day, the price has pushed back, and I think it closed. Yeah, it closed um, above yesterday's open price. So this is a bullish engulfing candle pattern. I think this one has potential to go even higher. And I want to use this stock as an example, because if you look at here, maybe in this area, you see that price are starting here. So when price, draw a trend line one, get rid of this one. When price formed this uptrend, um, when it got to over here, that was gapped up. I don't know if it was news, but anyways, after it gapped up, it was consolidating. It has this small tight candle pattern, and then on this day it gapped up past this box area, this area, and then there's another pattern where it consolidated within this green candle, and then buyers stepped in and pushed the stock price higher. And then there's another time where the price pulled back to trend, and then buyers stepped in. And then look at this green candle, buyer stepped in, but then because of the resistance it was built up here, for the next several days it just went sideways, and then buyers stepped in again, pushed the price higher. So there's a pattern here, or two patterns actually, which if you go look at any trending charts, uptrending chart or even downtrending chart, they all follow similar kind of patterns. So I think this one is pulling back to trend, and today's candle showed that buyer stepped in, and then they want to push the price higher, which is why even on this volatile market condition, I still get in these two trades. But then these are just for educational purpose only. Hopefully you find some value in this video. um, Drop me a comment if you have some comment about what I said. So that's it for today. Until next time. Bye for now.